Boone, tough start to the second period and just seemed to unravel there in that second.
Yeah, the whole night we weren't good enough, didn't give ourselves a chance. Weren't good enough in any area of the game.
The second period has been particularly troublesome, and tonight it bit you again. Anything in particular that went south in the second?
No, it's just consistency with our game. Like I said, it wasn't good enough, and we had no pushback, and they took it to us. That's what's going to happen in this league.
Especially in this building, it's a tough place to come back when they get it 2-3 up. That's a tough hill to climb, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we just played right into their game and gave them all the opportunities, and they're going to cash in on them. So, it's tough to come back in this league.
Boone, they look faster than you guys tonight. Was part of that, you're playing your second game in as many days, I get that, but did you make them look faster in the way that you played, where you're talking about not being responsible in many areas of the game?
Yeah, we weren't, when you're not, on your game, you're going to look slow, and that's what happened. I mean, throughout, like I said, there's a lot of different areas that we weren't there tonight, and that's what happens. You're going to look slow, and it plays right into them and makes them look fast.
Len, you and I talked in the intermission about the start to that game, and you felt like you had your legs early. Did it just kind of bog down in the second period a little bit and lose some of that energy on the back half of back-to-back?
Yeah, I don't even know if it was an energy thing. I think it's more of we just shot ourselves in the foot kind of time and time again. So obviously a frustrating second period, and we're chasing the rest of the game, and it's tough building to play, and you heard the fans out there kind of get on top of their team, and we just didn't do ourselves any favors.
Yeah, what kind of mistakes led to that second period being as troublesome as it was?
I mean, getting three guys caught deep, or turning the puck over, just little details in the game that kind of all add up to make the big difference in the end. We just weren't really sharp with them tonight, and the score kind of reflected that.
And how tough is it once they get that momentum going to stop it and build some of your own?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, but good teams find a way to do that. So I think that's something in the past few games we've shown a lot of resiliency and some character in our group. But obviously tonight, this one just kind of got away on us. So.
I was going to ask you if that makes it even harder on this one, because you fought back to win against Washington. You fought back last night to win against New York. I mean, a great flight here. You were euphoric after that game last night, and then this one hits like a thud.
Yeah, no, you kind of hit it on the head. I mean, it's awesome that we're showing character and resiliency to be able to come from behind and grind those games out. But at the same time, this league's too good and too difficult to be chasing all the time and having to pull out gutsy efforts like that. So I think it's just things that we can control, and obviously things we need to clean up moving ahead.
And we're still talking about lessons for a young team, and sometimes the hard lessons are the ones that hold the most for you in the future.
Yeah, no, I think if you look at every good team, they've went through their share of adversity. So we're getting hit with a bit of that right now, and it's all about coming together as a group, you learn from games like these, and not letting them reoccur.
Marchie, tough second period. What happened in that second tonight?
Yeah, it's I think first shift's my mistake, I know, but really tough for all team today, and I don't know what you're saying. Just keep working, because have no stupid but simple mistakes, and just need to think about and go next game, because now it's a game is game, and ready for next game.
How does an early goal in a period like that impact a team, especially on the road?
Yeah, it's you talk about second period, first goal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I think it's a big impact, because it's a more confidence for different team, and it's more just I don't know how to say it, but it's a hockey. First shift and last shift, and shifts after goal. It's important shifts on the game, and need a will better in first shifts, just for me, because it's my mistake one. But yeah, just I don't want to think about this one, and keep working.
Last night you thought you had your 19th goal, and then they waved it off. Today you had to wait for a long time to see if you were going to get it. Did you think that puck was going to count?
Yeah, ref said like goal. It's a goal, but I don't like the score on the after game, and need to play better for everybody, and try working just for myself, start for myself, and I don't think about goals because it's no need. If I play good, if I think about a good game and good positional play, I don't know, just about all game, I can score. Yeah, but if I start thinking about goals, I don't score.
Do you think about what it means to you, though, in terms of season? I mean, you've got 19 now on the season, which is second among rookies, which is pretty impressive. Is that something you're proud of at this point?
Yeah, it's maybe impressive, but I try to think about. I don't know how it's a celebrity. I don't know how to say it, but you understand. Because if I start thinking, I don't have goals. It's easy. It's simple, and it's like need to think about game and think about team. It's first for me. And if I work for team, I have goals. It's usually all season for me. Yes, when I start thinking about goals, I don't have goals 5 games. If I just relax, yeah, I have goals.
Yeah. Worry about that stuff at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
Lars, last couple nights you found a way to come back. What made that more difficult tonight?
Well, it's pretty simple. The 2 things in the second period, we refused to take care of the puck, which 8 of their 12 chances were off turnovers or off us not reloading out of the offensive zone. That was it. I mean, if you're not going to do those 2 things, you just feed into their transition, you feed in their speed, and it just killed us.
How much energy did they get out of that early goal, scoring in the first minute of the second period?
Yeah, simple coverage, right? It's just D to D. Guy skates by March, he goes down, scores. This isn't rocket science here. You got to do your job, and we weren't doing. Especially the second period killed us. That's what it was. We didn't skate enough. We didn't manage the puck at all, and then we weren't reloading out of the offensive zone.
Is it a fatigue game? And that's not just physical. I mean, there's mental fatigue too when you play back-to-back with travel.
No excuse on that. These are things that we talked about. You just got to go do it. When you're not reloading, that's just a lack of focus. You got to do that. You got to manage the game. Managing the puck, that's not a fatigue thing. That's just don't give it away. And we were turning the puck back so much the second period, and then trying to make the difficult play and let them get above us, and then we'd get by their blue line, top of the zone, give it right back. So you just hurt yourself, and then they capitalize.
Right, you lose a couple guys last night, and Elvis going out didn't look good. Do you have any kind of update on Elvis?
I do not. Nope.